Alrighty, hello everyone, my name's Soundproof and welcome to this different kind of video where I'll be analyzing different voice lines for characters in Genshin Impact. Today, we'll be looking at Bennett and theorize how the localizations are done differently, mainly focusing on the English and Japanese voice lines as my major is Japanese language studies, but also looking at the Chinese voice lines for comparison's sake. We'll be looking at the elemental skill and burst voice lines as these are the lines players hear the most and where the characters really shine. Let's get started. As you can see with Bennett's elemental skill voice lines, they are mostly generic attack lines you would hear in other games, and his hold level 2 voice lines make sense for his skill specifically, but the Japanese voice lines take things further in intensity. This voice line literally means burn, and fits Bennett's skill better for what it is doing, setting Samatrolls on fire. This voice line here is saying to send your enemy to heaven or to call upon heaven. In order, the first voice line says to blow it up, and the second one calls for everyone to move out of the way, which the second voice line here matches up with one of the English voice lines when using his hold 2. What's interesting is that the Japanese voice lines for Bennett's skill takes a more direct translation from the Chinese voice lines, while the English voice lines decided to take more creative liberties with the voice work, and as we'll see, the elemental burst voice lines are also more of a direct translation in the Japanese version.
Everybody stand back!
Looking at the elemental burst voice lines, it seems to be more generic voice lines, which don't get me wrong, I can only imagine how hard it is to produce great voice direction for a translated product, and these lines fit fine, but once we get to the Japanese and Chinese voice lines, you'll see why I think the English voice lines lack a bit. In order, the first voice line says, "I'll protect everyone," the second says, "Full on attack," and the last one says, "With everyone by my side, my wounds will never hurt." Looking at the Chinese voice lines, we can see that the Japanese voice lines once again took a more direct approach to the translation, while the English voice lines took more creative liberties, which I can give them points for putting in the extra effort. And with that, that'll be the end of my first episode of analyzing voice lines in Genshin Impact. If you want me to do more of these videos or want to suggest a certain character to cover for the next episode, let me know by leaving a comment and let me know how I can improve this series. I always love reading my comments and enjoying reading feedback on how I can improve my work. And with that all the way, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like because it helps me out, and subscribe because I also upload Let's Plays, which my next video should be a Let's Play episode of Control, if that interests you. And with all that away, I want to thank y'all for watching, and until next time, have a good day.